Right, we're back here doing the Cm8833. You remember before we had the problem with the switch. And what did you find in the loft, Dad?
I found these. There's a couple of switches that we've got. So hopefully one of them will work.
Yeah, and if anyone requires one, we might be able to sell them one just in case they might have the same problem as us.
Which they all click and look good.
Right, so let's see how we get on then. Right, so we've warmed up the soldering iron to start with. Put the soldering iron quickly. There it is. Right, so what we're going to do is we have to do a straight swap, so we'll put the other spares out of the way for now. We don't want to get them in the way.
No.
Don't want that one. Right, so basically what we'll do is we'll warm this up here.
I hope this works.
I'm sure it will. Why won't it?
Because it's Thursday and I'm tired and nothing actually works on a Thursday and I'm tired.
You can just hold that switch 1 second for us. What we're doing here is we're desoldering the legs. So basically what we can do There's them little pliers, you pass the little pliers over? Have you got them handy? No, we haven't, so we'll do the other method.
Yeah, but where are you?
That's right. That's nearly out of there. How to do that one?
Do you know what lead they're going?
Yeah, we've got the 2, the 1. So we've got the 2 bigger ones at the front, haven't we? The 2 smaller ones at the back. If you hold that switch again, basically what we'll do is we'll heat that up quickly. Close, down that cable.
Start off. Yeah.
Not quite. Just need to heat that up. You keep that one out of the way. Keep that smidge over as we heat in. Now it's off. Attach
The
there.
blue one went off.
Yeah, that's right. Just do it. You're off. It's 2. So the 2 at the front, which is the 2 is the brown and the 1 is the blue at the front of the switch. Now we're going to attempt to do the back of the switch.
So much easier to...
Yeah, it's going to be the harder part, I think. So I'm line up again, get in a bit hotter. Fine, it won't melt. Basically do is hold that at that angle. I've got to heat it up slightly and move that cable around very cleanly. This helps if it will melt, which is not going to.
Coming up.
Not quite. I think we're close. It's one of those. You've got to start working off this if you're heating it up. That would be funny, wouldn't it?
Nope.
Hold it very tight. So small, so delicate.
Don't come off.
We will. Where's the pliers a second? Pop off to get the pliers a second. Obviously, we should have prepared for this. You know what it's like.
Yeah, well, the stuff is in places, isn't it? Can I just pull that out?
No, not yet. No, hopefully. So what we'll do, tighten that up a bit. Basically, because that is a bit big. Okay. So we're one down now.
Give me one to go.
One to go. Remember, I'm asking you questions like that. Which one do they go back to? Obviously, we know. Alright, go on then.
The two brown, that brown one goes at the top.
That's awkward. But we need to hold it that way. Nearly there. Hold it 1 second. You'll touch the stuff. Okay, done.
Switch out.
Where?
Of course it doesn't work. It's not clicking into place. With this one, these, look. Boy. It was working, look.
It will do this because we won't get up a bit.
Turn upside down.
We've had to heat it up. That's why.
See, look, it worked. Right, put that one over there so that one's broken.
Routine and stuff.
It's going to take ages. You've got a cup of tea.
Mm.
I'll do two.
Do. Bend that over there. Bend this up. Basically what we're doing is what I want you to do is I want you to hold that there, hold that cable up like that.
So we use 2 hands.
2 hands. Obviously you do this all at home, I know that. What you want to do is you want to get it so that basically what we're doing is we're doing that, so we're putting it at an angle like that.
Right.
Yeah? So you want to hold there.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah, got it.
bit higher.
What,
The cable, a little bit, that's it, a bit higher, that's it.
Just solder better than that. This is really show my soldering skills. I can solder.
Theory on that one. Like that. So what we want now is we hold that one there. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to hold it. This is where you can't really see it a lot in the video, I'm afraid. This is one of those jobs. I've got to actually solder it on the front, so you want to solder that way, yeah?
You can probably thing is a bit kind of.
This is one of those jobs that you've got to sort of right, now we're on to the back ones. What we're going to do same technique as, so what we've done today is we're going to hold that there. At the same time, just going to hold that one up slightly, just tight there, that's it. You probably think to yourself, oh, I can't see anything in the video here, so you've got to be a little bit further up there with the blue cable, that's it. A little bit down, that's it, you go. Heat this up here, double solder back on there. Look at this, one off. Amazing, isn't it?
Amazing what?
In fact, we're nearly finished.
Well, yeah, just hope it works.
So I think so do the YouTubers though, don't they?
Yeah, but I really hope it works. And start building my loft.
Very nice, we want to do the video on your loft, wouldn't it?
Guess so. Be a laugh. Just need some more stuff up there.
Right, so, got to do the same technique. What we've got to do is somehow bend that in without killing the switch. Now I reckon it's about right. So right, we'll heat that up, put that one in.
So,
There we go. That's just killed it already.
no.
Right.
Nice.
There we go. So we put the switch in there. What we do is we slide this back down here. So it's like a tight fit again compared to what it was, so they don't actually move out of the way. So we check all that's 100% there. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not a great solderer, but I get by. You know what people like? They always have a different method to what they're going to do. So what we'll do now is we just hold this board up slightly there, because we don't want to thing in. Put that switch under there for a minute. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the switch actually back into the circuit, which is the hard part. We go that way up, we go this way up.
Probably won't fit.
Give little faith. Lined up there.
Hold it.
Right, leave it holding. doing well here.
Well,
It's a good start. Got the first. Ooh, they look a little bit different on this one. So, now switch. Find a screwdriver on that thing. Yeah. Find a screwdriver. Try and get it to bite. That's right.
the screw's different.
Never know. That's what it is. What we're going to have to do there. Slightly different cage on that thing. Let's have a look at that cage. That's what we might have to do. Smidge different by looking at it. So what we're going to have to do there, which we might have to do in our next video, is slightly get it. Let's have a look at the old switch. Where did you put that, Adam? Have a look there. So what we can do here, so I'm going to cheat. I'm going to try and get that off. That's the collar that we want to get off. Now, can we get it off these new switches? That easy. I think we might be able to.
But the metal one's going to be better.
They're different size. Right, where is the set place?
Ain't the metal one going to be better?
Not if it's not strong enough. So what we're doing here, YouTubers, we're going to break off the old metal bracket that's on this one. Hopefully, by doing this,
I don't like this.
hope we can get that past. Awkward. Obviously you didn't expect this to happen.
No.
Really sprays around it. There's the wiring come out there. Got ya. Okay, perfect fit. What was you worried about there?
Everything, just nearly.
You were just thinking, what a great switch.
No, I was thinking it was just out of luck.
We will always fix anything if we
Yeah,
can.
but it was lucky. It was.
What you've got to remember, YouTube, you have to take the old bracket off. We should have really lined it up first, but you know what it's like with these videos. You just go straight in with it, don't prepare.
That's where it scripts.
So now we've got the switch in, what we're going to do is we're going to slide the panel back in. Now we've got to be very careful here.
Don't want the button?
No, we want the button. You are right.
See?
I'm glad you was watching us.
I wasn't watching, I was paying attention.
Now where's that button going?
No, it's done the floor.
Ah. Obviously YouTubers, remember not to drop the button on the floor.
Don't know.
Someone has to be. So now what we've got to remember is we slide this back down.
What? It's twisted, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's twisted. Just get it past. So look how we've done that. Look, how do we do that? How do we get that to go in there? Because once you slide that down, we've got the problem of the cables going that way. On that side. So we've got to work
Make
out
sense?
that cable. So otherwise, what we won't do is down that angle. Because when it slides down, we've got the problem. Be very careful under there, Ads. So you don't want to touch that panel. You don't want to kill yourself, not at this early stage. Maybe before after we fix it, but not now.
But you won't have it. Right. So we've got to do now.
Just got to reroute that cable quickly.
How are you going to do that?
Don't know yet. It's a good question that you had there. Why was it? And we had it that way.
Yeah. It's showing that metal thing isn't going to work.
We probably could get it to fit, but the snag is we'd have to drill it out, then we've got to make sure it lines up correctly. Now we'll try that. It's that, we'll slide in. And put the button down all right.
Right?
Remember how to get this in. This is the hard part, I remember. Right. And what we're trying to do here is we're trying to line this switch back up into its hole, which is an awkward pop by looking at it. Not as easy as winning. Now, turn that line up.
The switch is running one. Done.
Better. Right, so what we do here is we stick this back on there very carefully. Right, now we've got the lid to put back on. So what we do is get the lid.
Yeah, and the speakers as well.
Yeah, and you remember from our first video what we've done?
Just left a screw.
What we did is we unplugged it. Now, can you remember, Ads, where we plugged back in?
Nope.
You can't remember? We'll use this one over here then, shall we?
Yeah, that one there. That looks good.
Right, this plug can only go one way round. As you see, there's like a lip on it. It has to link the lip. If you can hold that 1 second. What we're doing here is we're just going to push that onto its little screen. Right. So now, next stage is, what we're going to do is we're getting the back cover on. Now, if you hold the monitor a sec, it's wobbling like hell. We've got to line this up somehow to get it back. Now that was good for the first time, wasn't it?
Yeah, shall I screw it back up?
Right, so we've got how many screws was it, Alex?
4.
4 screws to do the last part. So what we'll do is we'll put 2 screws on the back here. Right? If you remember, it's the outer one, not the inner one.
Yeah, you ain't got a finger.
I have got the screwdriver.
Yeah,
you always thought that?
No, but your screwdriver ain't there.
I know.
Okay. Watched up. And you've got a magnetic one?
Not that one. So, what we do here, Adam couldn't get it into the hole first time. What you do,
I could
right,
screw it. Or not.
What you do here is you get the screw there, obviously put it into the smaller screwdriver first, and what we can do is we can slide it in. Once we've got it closed, we get the bigger screwdriver.
Or if you had a magnetic screwdriver, it would help. That one's gone in.
Right there, it's not long enough.
No, but whether or not it started.
Have a look here.
I think I'll do it to the left. Stay in.
We've got that on. There's his first one successful. As he was successful the first one, hang on, you can't excite too quickly.
Come on.
We haven't got it back together.
I want to see.
I'm sure all the YouTubers want to see this.
See all the cycling. I'm looking forward to it. What? I thought you had that one in.
Put that in.
Should we try it now or try it?
Right, let's both get the monitor round. So let's sit down for a second here.
Very soft.
Move it round.
Soft, isn't it?
Right, and what we're going to do is we're going to plug it in. Now wait for the big bang, people.
No.
Now look at that. That has come on straight away. Look, and we'll switch it off again. And we'll switch it on. Look at that.
Don't do any more, you blow it up.
It's always right, isn't it? The static come off of that, you can feel it. It's warming up nicely. So we'll go for next video. What we'll do is shall we have a game on it next video?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see it is. So if you want to come around, lads, quick, just say goodbye to the YouTubers. Right. So our next video, hopefully, we'll have a game on it. Now we've got it fixed, and we don't know what else we could do with it. We could have a nice Amiga game on that.
Yeah, we will, definitely.
Right. So we'll see you later, YouTubers. See you later. Right.